Hey there guys, my name is Nixus and welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. A guide to how to be artistic, or at least how to try to understand people who are super artistic. And also a fun little look into how game design kind of works. But we're about to get into something which I think is kind of interesting. Something which is supposedly online where people leave notes for other players. Which... it's a fun parallel to Dark Souls, and just internet games in general. It's just like it's. I mean, even like Miiverse for Nintendo, like people leaving notes places, or it's just a very big cultural thing. Nice room, not. Yes, this is definitely connected to the internet. I was worried before, but absolutely, this is connected to the internet. Can I leave a note?
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet.
Aww.
All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
Interesting. Hello! Hi! Reasonable. What?
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is gonna happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me, they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
The guy over there wrote much wrong.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I'm crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do that. That might be the single greatest comment ever left in a fake online comment. That's awesome. I like that. Bracket square. How is there wood and grass and concrete here, WTF? Ball. Oh, I'm such a child. I want to tell you a secret. Once upon a time, I did. Define fun. I'm the king of the world. I'm loving these. I feel like, I should skip past them all. But I love these. These are awesome. I want to read every last one of them. What the shit is this cavern? I don't know. It's probably a cavern. Boring. I can assure you, guaranteed, that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. What? Is that a reference to something? It's gotta be. Hey guys, just looking for something to talk with. Go on Reddit, dude. Everybody will talk to you there. I refuse to believe. Butt-ass butt. Love it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite comment, besides the other one. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Recognize me, please. I will recognize you when you do your... I don't know. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. This is like, it's weird because... A free t-shirt. I mean, part of it's just because I'm playing Dark Souls right now, but I mean, this really does... Yeah, makes game includes door, cannot open door. That is actually a pet peeve of mine in games. If I see a door, I want to be able to open it, or at least there be a good reason I can't open it. I don't like that feeling. Open sesame. Door how open. Need other side. Door why you so. But yeah, I don't know, it just... This game's just touching a lot of things that I think about. Someday I will meet the person who made this. And yet the person who made this wrote that comment. That's saying something in and of itself. Whoa. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. I know I don't have to read these, and y'all are probably super bored of them, but you know, this is me. I can you know, you can skip ahead if you don't want to read all these. I'm probably gonna read a bunch of them. Do you hear chimes? They keep going, don't they? I would like very much to be desired. Aww. That's sad. Everyone can find someone to love them. I am confident in that. I don't believe in soulmates. You know, it's fine if you do, but I don't personally believe in them. But I do believe that everyone can find someone who will love and appreciate them for who they are. Scared of writing something. Don't want to feel judged. These are starting to sound a little bit more morbid. It's not very crowded here. There we go, there's a positive attitude. Maybe. A game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Welcome! Congratulations! I don't really know where to go with this. Welcome to my world. I start like half my sentences not knowing where they're gonna go, and then immediately regret starting them. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. You fail to write anything there is more like what you mean. I am compelled to jump? Ooh. I'm compelled to jump now. But I'm not gonna do it because I want to read these. Stop! Turn back! Proceeding further will only result in misery! For some reason that misery doesn't look like it's spelled right, but actually I think it is, and my brain's just playing tricks on me. You ever have that happen where like you say a word a bunch of times, or you spell a word and you look at it for a long time and suddenly it just doesn't look like anything, it just looks like scribbles or sounds like nonsense? Take my hand, let's jump together. Where? You don't have a hand, you have 3 dots. Cabbage shapes our nation. The secret is revealed. What is that painting? What is that painting? That's kind of like that thing I was talking about in the last episode where you just throw paint at it. Although that's much more compelling because they're all circles. It's interesting looking. Hey, don't talk about me that way. It does not matter if you ever get over there. It doesn't matter. Very good game. I think this is not going anywhere. This really is quite true to normal internet comments. Next time I will do better. I'll make this episode a little bit longer so we can actually do something instead of me reading dumb comments. I'm addicted to these though. It's like scrolling down on Facebook. You have to read the next one. I need someone to talk to? Yeah, well. This is a note? Good, you're learning. Don't listen to the other notes. Well, now you tell me. I'm not safe. Stay there. Okay. Well, this is... Oh, and you got a little foggy door down there. Stop faking it. You fake it till you make it, brosif. Ah, man. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Yes, well, I learned that a little while ago. I actually did try, but it didn't work. Ethical. Why, because you can't commit suicide? Painting! What does it mean? It means circle. Whoever made this has issues. Well done, all of you. Who are all of you? Who are you? Art. Yep. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging? Yeah, so am I. Help, I am trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. Yeah, but what does that mean? Yeah, down in the comments, let me know what you think this thing means. I'm curious. From up here, it just looks like dots. Yeah, I wonder if, like, from super far back at a certain angle, if it looks like something. Or maybe it's one of those where if you stare at it for a long time, it shows another picture. I don't know. Those things are neat. Cabbage shapes are... We already said that! Doesn't make it any less true, though. We will all die someday. Yes, we will. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. It means what you want it to mean. Stop pretending you are other people. Uh-oh. It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. I mean... anything super artsy can somewhat be pretentious. I saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. Devil Tower Star. Yeah, pretentiousness and art seem to go together a lot of the time. Like, once an artist gets to the point where they think the art is all about them, I feel like that's the point where it becomes pretentious. If you're making something for other people to think about and enjoy, I think that's when it's still grounded. Maybe I'll feel real someday. And whenever I'm reading these and I'm actually, thinking about them as one person writing them, that's when it starts to... He was himself the most horrible creature. You can see, like... Yes, you could see something like that in an internet comment. Although that is, they're using commas. Commas are they're like the unicorn of YouTube comments. Or Facebook comments, or any comments, anywhere. Commas. Got a little bit more grammar going. But, when you think about it less as that and more of the same guy writing them, that's when it becomes a little bit more interesting. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. It's like all the voices in his head, almost. All the ideas tugging him in different directions. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game! Did you, though? The narrator's been quiet for a while, actually. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it.
Whoa.
And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
The interesting thing about this game, though, is it gives you thoughts and ideas, and then it actually has a narrator say what his interpretation of it is. Whoa, okay. No, clearing your throat, that's fine. Escape, need an escape. He cut it up and spread it between worlds. Almost there. I have seen everything. I've traveled the world. I have never told anyone. I wish there were notes in the real world. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I bet there's got to be an app for that, like a Dark Souls note leaving app, where like you get to the bank and your phone gets a notification and it shows the note on there or something. It sounds like an awesome app. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. It's not necessarily nonsense. It looks really cool down there. Downward! Keep digging! Find diamonds!
After exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Almost at the end, and here we are. And yet there is still a floor down beneath us. Does this puzzle have a solution? OMG, I have been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help! Help! This doesn't make any sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how do you solve it? No question mark. Developer, answers please.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment. A few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
I expect there will be some sort of change to that puzzle at some point. And then the one guy who made it out. I mean, quote-unquote person. How do you leave notes? How do you leave notes? Whoa. Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Speak, speak, speak. Whoa. Poor, I mean, like, I know he is probably a fictional character, but...
This one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. I'll let this one go a little longer just because I was reading all those notes. Jeez, that was a lot of notes. I probably should have skipped some of them. This one spins its own wheels? Whoa. When he says spins its own wheels, does he want me to actually do anything, or... Okay, well, let's head on down. We'll see what's here. Yeah. The soundtrack actually does a pretty good job of like fitting with each shift.
See, like, this is it, the whole game, and there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else.
The door's gone.
Here's version 2.
Whoa, what? What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about... I mean, part of me wants to put a giant hole in the ground. Because, you know, I could jump in it and something interesting might happen, but... TV and surround sound, baby. That's not a TV. It's not a TV at all. Or surround sound. Okay, what about along the wall of the room? I'd put a huge picture of a horse. See if he'll actually do it. Ah. Now there's the thing. I think we should light up this room a bit. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Tesla coils. Oh, that would have been great. And a table. You need a table. I have a table. Pretty sure none of my choices are making a difference. And these are drawers. Whoa, 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 whoa!
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
What in the world?
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Okay. Hello, please walk forward. Okay. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Okay. Good. Now go over to the photo frame and click it to turn it slightly. Again with the 3 dots. Now, turn the floor lamp in this room off. Then turn it back on. Off. Good. Now go to the left side sofa and move it over a little. Finally, touch the shelves. Shelves. These? That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start and be taken back to your prison. But I don't want to go. I don't want to go back to prison. I don't want do that. Okay, so what was it? It was, dang it. It was something. I'll remember it whenever I get there. Return. Very well, fine. So, now I get back there.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Damn.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
What the?
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
This is interesting. Can I get a flashlight, please? It's super dark. Getting some Slender Man vibes. Okay. Hello? Who is this? Who's calling me? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison.
But you're me. Dot. So you are trapped in this prison too?
Yep. For some reason.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
Uh-huh.
But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
That's where I am right now. For some reason, even though you're in the future, I'm an old man. I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually. What's it like to escape?
It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time.
Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and things will be exactly the same as before.
I'm really the same person I was back then.
Oh no, that's awful. That's the worst thing I can imagine.
Don't worry, it's actually not a bad thing, I promise.
Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped?
I don't remember. Did I get a call? I don't think I did. I think I'm the first.
Then, can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do?
To get out, tell me how you feel.
What? No, really, I can't hear you. What? Oh, that will free me? That will work?
Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works.
Okay, I feel afraid that nothing will ever change.
Go on.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Interesting.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I guess we're gonna find out next time. Okay. Man, that was interesting. And dark. Very dark. Yeah, sorry about all the note reading. They were just fascinating to me. Social culture and things like that are interesting to me just because, I don't know. It's like the chances of meeting the person that you see leaving the note in a game like Dark Souls, or something like in the Miiverse if you play Nintendo games, or on Xbox Live or PSN, things like that. The chances of ever meeting them, talking with them, knowing who they are, very, very slim. And yet you're having this real connection with them. You'll never see them. You don't even know if they're a guy, a girl, if they're American, British, if they're from, Asia, who they are, where they're from, what they're like, and yet somehow you come together in this place. I don't know, I'm rambling. I don't know, it's just an interesting subject. I like talking about that kind of stuff. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to continue this interesting journey next time. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Hopefully you're still enjoying it as much as I am. And as always, you stay beautiful and stay tuned, because more of the Beginner's Guide is on the way. See you guys later.